I just want to be football player.
When we're working with manual labor, we depend on our strength. Now, when it's intelligence, we virtually don't have limits, right?
Find what you love in your work and try to be better day by day.
You had this mindset of innovate despite what the work is.
If someone can do it, I can do it too. If no one did it, so I will do it.
I'm directly speaking to you from Vinnytsia, Ukraine, our office. And if you're thinking about becoming a software developer and you want to know what the struggles are, what the efforts are, and what the knowledge you gotta have so you can actually stand out of the crowd and get yourself a beautiful career in this field, but you're gonna love this episode. Stick to the end. Today, I brought Alexandr Panchenko. Did I pronounce that right, by the way?
Yeah.
Panchenko?
Panchenko.
Panchenko, all right. And he's VP of Research and Development in Warmy.io. But before we get into how you got there and all the details in your way, in your path, I want to ask you please to introduce yourself to everyone who doesn't know you.
So my name is Alexandr Panchenko. Yeah, so I working on Warmy from start. I like work. Yeah, previously I have a lot of sport activities like boxing.
Boxing? No way. I love
maybe 5 or 4 years. Also, I love CrossFit. Like something should be sport for me. It should be very, very dynamic. For example, I cannot go to some simple gym and make some exercises and so on.
Right. You gotta be more dynamic, more active. Like not the same thing ever. Okay.
Yeah. But maybe the last 3 or 4 years, I just spend a lot of time of work, and I think it's good for me. For sure, I have a little bit more weight than I need to have, but still, for me, it's okay. And yeah, I spend a lot of time of work and I want to be much better every day at work. And I think it's very, very good. I find that this it's not like only work. It's for me more hobby and work together. Yeah.
Oh, you love what you do.
Yeah, I very, very love what I do. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I've been around for basically a week now. And dude, every time I see you on your team, you guys are in a meeting or you're discussing some technical things, a very important thing, product. So yeah, I can see that myself.
Yeah,
always busy. Now, before we actually dive into the software developer field and what it takes to actually be a good one, start as a junior and everything, I want to ask you a little bit more about yourself in the sense that where were you born? What were your dreams? Because not every career start where you want to be from zero, right? I, for example, wanted to be a military. I wanted to be a cop when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I turned out to be a content creator, who's traveling the world, which is amazing, but very different things, right?
Yeah.
For you, was the same?
For sure. I think it's for everyone, yeah.
Right.
In my childhood, I didn't know. I just want to be football player. And after that, I need to have some money.
Oh.
Yeah, so
that's what pushed you.
Yeah, it's pushed to me. I changed a lot of work. Every time, in every work, I try to find what exactly I love in this work. So every time I try to find in my work something what I like and what can be like base for me, and base it on this basement, I will start to grow up.
Perfect. Like you had this mindset of innovate despite what the work is. If you're working as a cook, you're going to try to be the best cook. You're going to try to innovate, create new dishes, new recipes, right? That's the idea.
Always try to be the best one. Find what you love in your work and try to be better day by day.
Absolutely. But how did you came from cook or other roles you had to actually developer? What actually brought you?
I have someone conversation with, we can call him like stranger, yeah? I saw this person maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. He said for me one special things that if you will work hard by your hand, yeah,
like manual jobs,
you will not have a lot of money and you will be always tired and so on.
Right.
But if you will work by your brain, you will have much more money and you will be more satisfied with this.
When we're working with manual labor, we depend on our strength. We depend on how much we can take of that work.
Yeah.
Now, when it's intelligence, we virtually don't have limits, right?
Yeah.
Let alone with AI now.
Always think about it. I wake up early morning, start to learn. I'm going to courses in Ukraine, start to learn. I'm sit to public transport, trolley bus, and it was like this. There is a lot of people, so it's
you were like okay in a crowded
and I take some pocket book and read a lot of different kind of books about IT. So when I go to work, takes maybe 30 or 40 minutes after my work. I go to courses and after courses, maybe at near 10 or 11, yeah, I'm going to home and spend some time with new knowledge. I need to make some like homework, I don't know, make some task to deeper understand and so on. So I take all of my free time to study and to understand that I need, yeah.
That's amazing. I used to do the same thing, you know. I had to wait for the guys to pick me up, right? With the truck. While I was waiting, I was studying like SEO, YouTube SEO, content creation. So interesting that the growth mindset, like, okay, I've grown a lot here, but there's nowhere to grow anymore. I got to change. But what brought you to IT? Was because you liked it already? You had something before, like experience, or just you heard, okay, that's a nice career. It seems like a good career. I know I got to change something. So I'm going there. I'm focusing there.
It was a couple of things. So first of all, in my community, I had a lot of IT specialists. Yeah, but in this time in Ukraine, it wasn't like very hype at all. So when I heard from them some story, how they work, how it's complex, why this is complex, why I cannot do like this. We have hours of discussion, how potentially they can do it, and they explain me everything how it can be.
Friends of yours or like?
My friends, yeah. We like just sit and discuss, potential, how it can be done. Even before I start to not even work, learn.
Yeah. What actually brought you to IT were those conversations with your friends who were already working in IT, software development, etc.
Yeah,
that was it.
They work it. Another case is when I come to Kiev and we visit some of another IT specialist, and he was already like senior, and he said, okay, I have salary like in 7 or 10 times more than I had.
Wow.
Yeah, and I understand, okay, if he can do it, why I cannot do it? Yeah, so it's like my motto in my life. If someone can do it, I can do it too. If no one did it, so I will do it.
I'll be the first.
Yeah.
I love it. For a lot of people who are watching right now and are thinking about getting into the career, just like you and I, we were out of our career goals. And those people might be wondering, okay, today we have AI. We have a lot of things that changed with software development. Back then, you guys would use a lot of GitHub and communities and forums to actually learn it, right?
Yeah,
I believe.
Sure.
And now you have ChatGPT, who can actually help you a lot, I guess, right? How do they stand out from the crowd to get a position of junior developer? And what do you think they should know as a basis so they could be competitive today?
It's a very interesting question because I'm teacher in university. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I teach people maybe 4 or 5 years. A lot of people from the company, what you saw in the office, it's
your students.
My students. Yeah, there is a lot of developers, QAs, and project managers.
You train, you taught. Okay.
Yeah, so they learned this maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but with these AI solutions we have for right now, I think it's totally different than
it used to be.
Yeah,
okay.
It's totally different because previously you need to know like technology, you need to have some knowledge about some framework, for example, how it works. You need to know for junior developer position, you need to understand like simple patterns, how it works, and make some simple solutions, for example, some CRUD operations, make some UI, make some landing pages and so on. It was enough.
That would be like for a software developer in general, like a front-end developer?
Yeah, it's like for front-end, for back-end developers, they need to understand like the basis for...
Full stack, we're talking.
Yeah, something like this, because previously almost all of us was full stack. But for right now, when I come to students, what these guys did in, for example, in 2 or 3 days, they did it in 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah. Wow. For sure, it's not so good like they did it. Yeah, but still, for MVP, for some solutions, for something like that, they use AI solutions and they prepare some, for example, landing page in like in couple of minutes.
Right.
But with these solutions, it's like big responsibility. For right now, it's very, very popular. Mm-hmm. But for my students, I always say them, okay, guys, ChatGPT or Claude Code, another tool, it's your help. You need to understand what you need to do, not vice versa.
Okay.
You need to provide them clear instruction.
Mm-hmm.
You need to lead this, not ChatGPT lead you. Yeah, so you need to understand. This is the first one, and for sure we need to have like the basic basic understanding what this ChatGPT generates. For sure, you need to be prepared what these old guys did. They need to understand how this framework works, how rules work, for example, something like CSS, how it works, how JS works, and so on.
Okay.
And be open-minded for new AI solutions.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why we need to have multiple of this.
Multiple knowledge, like,
yeah,
I think it never ends, right? The learning and stuff.
And the same like about content creation. Yeah, we also need to understand what exactly we need to provide, what message we need to send. Yeah,
right.
If you like sit and make some noise without any message, okay, you will be present in social media, in YouTube, everywhere, but you didn't provide the clear and good content.
Exactly, strategy.